Traitea tied up in Indonesia for the wet season. I made my way back to Bali, where I boarded a flight and flew back to the US of A to do a speaking tour in California to promote my new cruising guide. While I was stateside, my 50th birthday rolled around, so I planned a grand adventure out at the Channel Islands on board SV Felurian. The crew for this adventure consisted of our fearless captain is my dear friend John Conway. John lives in Ventura, loves sailing, his dogs, racing motorcycles, shooting guns, and losing drones. My little brother Scott Tillery. Scott lives in Tampa, loves riding his motorcycle, going on cruises, and loves all wild animals, which include his 2 sons. Our baby brother Colby Thorpe. Colby lives near Riverside, loves his dogs, scuba diving, all wild animals, Star Wars, and his wife Ashley. Victoria Paul. Victoria lives in San Diego, loves ocean sailing, all things pasta, bird watching, traveling, her chihuahuas, and yoga so hot it will melt your brain. And as for me, I love coffee, adventure, wildlife, slow dancing, and my sweet boat SV Traitea. Good morning from the northern Channel Islands of California. We are approaching Anacapa Island. It's going to be our first stop. We're just going to stop for like a little breakfast hook so everybody can go ashore, check out Anacapa. Me and John have been here before, but nobody else on board has, so just going to make a little pop over here. And it is stunningly beautiful out this morning. Very calm, a little chilly in the air, but not too bad. Super mellow conditions, so excited to get onto Anacapa and have a look around. Hello from Frenchy's. We are here. Beautiful. There's a monohull here. I've never seen anyone anchor overnight in this spot. But it was very calm last night, so that probably makes sense. That's the kind of conditions you have to stay at Frenchy's. Really pretty morning light though. As is the case with all boats, the dinghy motor's refusing to start. John took off the top, and the float appears to be stuck, closed. So there's no fuel in the bowl, even when he turns it to drain it. So I think we're just gonna row ashore here and then monkey with the carburetor when we get to the next anchorage on Santa Cruz. It's a short distance here, and it's pretty mellow, so, but that's how boats are. Oh. Every time somebody asks me why I don't pull my diesel out and get an outboard, I want to ask them if they've ever owned an outboard engine. I love inboard diesels. Go ahead. Thank you, sir. Fisherman style.
Just don't punch me.
Frenchy's Cove is named after a legendary Frenchman who took up residence on this desolate island in 1928. He remained there for 40 years. Frenchy stored booze for the mob at his camp during Prohibition and was allowed to remain living at the island as a caretaker after the Channel Islands became National Park in 1938. What do you think? You're on Frenchy's.
It's pretty rad.
Cool, right? Now we get to go up top. That thing is crazy, huh? Look how big that bulb is.
I've counted 15 dead pelicans.
15 dead pelicans? Where?
There's a cluster up there.
Whoa! Wow! Thank you. Cool, right? Love this spot. Stoked we stopped by. Everybody got to see it. Really sad and disturbing about all these dead pelicans though. There's this crazy like algae bloom that's happening right now that's making all the sea lions kind of lose their mind and attack humans. So we wonder if it has to do with that. But we're definitely going to report all the dead pelicans to the Wildlife Service. There are so many. Super sad. are approaching Cooches Pretos, and we're kind of have Alberts on our beam right now. There are 2 boats in Cooches. I think we're gonna stay there because John said there's better sun there until sunset, and that's kind of where we want to snorkel and scuba dive, so we can just swim off the boat. There's like 2 boats in there, what looks like a vintage launch, and a sailboat. Beautiful spot. How much do you want out? Okay. You ready?
Ready?
Mm-hmm. More. More. Okay, that's good. Yep. Oh yeah. Boom. Good set. How deep were you guys where you put it?
Probably 5 feet or less.
So, got bow stern set, and we're good for the night. Now it's time to chill out.
Going up there?
I wonder if
Yeah.
it's a charter.
Yeah, that's the
Are you-
move.
You got it.
Oh.
Don't worry, bro. You can jump in wherever you want.
You got this, brother.
You can open that gate and just jump right there.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I ain't jumping over that thing. That would be too fucking
It's very sharp. Victoria, did you see all this sailor by the winds? There's a bunch in the anchorage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're floating by.
Rad. Do I have to do it too now?
You don't have to.
Just tradition.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Tell me what to do. Fuck you.
Ah!
Fuck. Got it. It's gonna suck.
You have a shirt on. You're fine.
Front
That's not how it works.
Just get to the back. There you got it.
It's very sharp. It is very sharp.
So this is my tradition that I try to do. Dive straight in, and then crack the ear.
Alright, I'll do it.
You can get up.
I know,
I'll be there in a second.
just give me a minute. The whales heard me. The young one's in trouble.
Oh, you got your beer ready?
That's how we do it.
Oh.
Why would you keep jumping in?
Clear it, Scott!
Oh shit!
Hey, I did it.
You did it.
Part 2.
Kobe needs a Pacifico.
We dive into there?
Okay, it felt good.
Nice. Once you get out, so there's no wind, it feels nice.
So nice.
All right, we're getting kitted up to go for a dive here at Cooches. I think John's gonna take us in the dinghy out and drop us at this cool spot, and then we'll swim back out at this point right here. Tons of kelp forest. It's beautiful out, sunny, and while we still have sun, we're gonna get in the water. We rented me and Victoria rented 7 mil suits. Colby brought all his stuff. So, pretty stoked. Let's get in the water and see what it's all about. Can we all fit in that dinghy with our...
Not all at once.
Let's do, I'll do you and Victoria and come back
Yeah,
for
I'll-
Colby.
I'll stay here. You comfortable with that, James?
Yeah.
Here, can you hold it there?
Her air is off right now, so.
No.
I don't like these in my group.
Let's do it. This is our Scuba Uber.
Scuba Uber.
Beautiful out, wow. It's so pretty out today, it's so glassy. The water is like 62 degrees Fahrenheit, so very chilly. But we got 7 mil wetsuits on. Victoria got a hood that John lent her, so we should be good, we should be good.
How sweaty am I?
Like a regular night.
Glowing.
Okay, for first time scuba divers, you might not know why people roll backwards. Scuba dive instead of forward. Because if you roll forward, you'd be in the boat. Holy hell, that was a rough dive. Very surgy. We dropped down. Viz was, what do you think the Viz was, Colby?
3 feet.
Yeah, 3 feet probably. We swam through some kelp. It wasn't as dense, obviously, at the base, but only saw like one sea bass. It was like that big, plate size, and then one little fish. Victoria, how many fish did you see?
A half dozen.
She saw like half dozen further up. Super, super surgy. And like so cold that my brain seeped through my skull. But I'm glad we did it. We saw like 1 million sand dollars, living sand dollars, right below the boat where we are right now. But gnarly surge. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck that dive.
I was telling them I was all gung-ho about doing a night snorkel tonight, and I've been cured of that ambition. I'm going to relax the rest of the night. Join us on the next episode, where John backs Felurian into the 4th largest sea cave in the world, Santa Cruz Island's famous Painted Cave. And our adventure crews take turns exploring its depths, the haunting soundtrack of seasons, before we eventually make our way to Fry's to truly ring in my 50th birthday.